So with stage 5 coming up very soon, it is going to be the second official Call of Duty Mobile World Championship, and I thought that this was the best time to showcase who and how we won the previous CODM World Championship under Tribe, which was basically a roster under myself, Tectonic, Jez, Bolu, and Marshy. But before we do get on with the video, you guys obviously know that the brand new Call of Duty Mobile update got released, which means that there is a new battle pass. So to anyone who likes this video and comments which team they think is going to be winning the stage 5 World Championship, I will be picking a total of 5 people that will receive this. You guys will have to add me. I'll send out the details in another video, but without further ado, let's get straight into the action.
KD, while at the same time bringing that OBJ contribution. So he's another player to keep an eye on. Marshy, we always expect him to do Marshy things, but it's Envy opening things up. First blood, big in the high tower right there. Gonna be able to find one. Shots on to Band as well. A little bit shaky to start. We have yet to see anybody hop on the objective, and it's finally gonna be Marshy who hops in for a whopping 1 second.
That's a lot of seconds for you, and Marshy definitely knows how to pick up the points. Now, going in there very aggressively, that's going to be player number 4 coming in from Luminosity. Blur gets those kills, still forming that SKS, looking like it's going to be really good in this map. But take a look at the other side. There's actually no response whatsoever when it comes to those long-range engagements, looking like they really just want to go for the CBRs, the Krig 6, and also probably like one. Oh, I see actually a Switchblade. So again, if it really works for you, then go ahead, but you need to find some sort of counter up against Blur.
Yep, does look like he's still going to be rocking with the SKS. Obviously, Tribe has talked before about how they don't really like the weapon. Tectonic pulled it out for a little bit up against Inko, but we didn't see it have a huge impact for them. So with the Kilo being his weapon of choice, no surprise he's sticking with it right here. A pretty even P1 as the battle for P2 ensues, and looks like Spawn's going to go the way of Tribe. Marshy playing nice and sneaky right there. Tries to hit the flip, but not going to be able to get the turn for the kill. Jen's going to get shut down as well, in a big feed for Luminosity to lock in a chunk of time right here. Bolu pushing up now. No reinforcements here for Luminosity. Then they're in a tough spot. Solo's got to go big. He's able to find one. Blur does get dropped right there, and now Jez looking to go big. Solo one with the shorty before he gets traded out.
I mean, Luminosity was winning those gunfights, but it wasn't really high. It wasn't really a high kill count enough for them to actually go in for that spawn control, where they kind of just struggled in for that defense. And now most of the time being soaked up by Tribe. And as what you thought that Luminosity could actually win that particular hill, especially with getting a lot of those kills, not enough for them to actually anchor up the more favorable spawn, but they do have that rotation off into that next hard point.
Luminosity has definitely looked more solid on the early rotations. Seems like for the most part, Tribe's game plan has been bully your way into the hard point. We'll see if they can do that here, and Marshy doing his best to make things happen. Big in the backside as well. In the early rotations, not doing a whole lot for Luminosity Gaming. They are struggling to win these gunfights. Couple of Purifiers come out as well, and that's going to lock in that much more time for Tribe.
Now bringing out the Purifier helps them go in there for the break in this particular hard point. That's going to be really big for them. Not just that, sustaining it. Marshy still getting shot at, but with the Purifier in hand, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Freddy finally going down. He does get that double kill. Not only that, is on a 3 spree. Bowler brings out his claw, and it looks like it's a little bit spawning out of control. That's going to be very hard, because look at the next hard point too. The fact that 2 players from Tribe are also already there.
You can see the Luminosity players saving their operators right now, which is interesting given the gap that we've seen form. Obviously, really prioritizing this rotation of P4, but they don't have a whole lot of people here. A few break through. They're able to take out the remaining Tribe players that are there, but they gave up all the scrap time there on P3, and right now, in need of a solid setup and good spawns to be able to lock in big time right here. Blur waiting for somebody to rotate to that window side. He's got the gravity vortex ready to go. Gotta be careful, might run out of time, and he's able to get big value right there, but still not able to clear out the Tribe players. And now Envy looking to break on in. His claw gonna go to waste as well. And slowly but surely, this seems to be slipping out of the grasp of Luminosity as Tribe Gaming is snowballing left and right.
I mean, they do have a 100% win rate here in Takeoff throughout the competition in Hardpoint. They played it 3 times, and it looks like they're just so comfortable and such a good map pick for them. And they're just doing so well when it comes to these engagements. Obviously for Tectonic, he's going to be that anchor, that slayer, trying to get those points, knowing very well that the players from Luminosity is actually going to be spawning right over there.
Well, we talked about Tribe maybe not necessarily going to the lower bracket on purpose, but not really being worried about it because we know they're a team that plays better when their backs are up against the wall. Well, it's the grand finals, and there's not a much bigger wall than that. Right now, they find themselves up by 110 points through this first set of hardpoint rotations. Major reset needed for Luminosity. Blur in the high ground, not going to be able to connect with the SKS. Marshy doing Marshy things on the bottom side, and once again, Tribe in full control. Luminosity just scrambling left and right, but no map control, no kills going through. Jez slaying out right now. He's on a 4 spree. And Luminosity just seems lost.
It's just Tribe always has the upper hand because they have high ground advantage, where you don't have much of sights here because you always have to think about the verticality of the map of Takeoff, and so far Tribe is actually using that to perfection. Tectonic doing such an amazing job at always stopping the push. 21 already to his name. Vague, Marshy also have operators to play with, and just as I said that, Tectonic gets that one as well, and looking like Tribe is outclassing LG here in their favorite map.
This is getting ugly really, really quick. Luminosity only able to muster 40 points, just not looking like the same team. And you gotta wonder if there's a certain degree of mental block against this Tribe team that has beaten them so many times over the past year. I don't know what it's going to take to overcome it. We see a couple big kills go through in the feed right here. Nobody in the hard point. Solo finally going to be able to occupy, but he can't win a gunfight either. And once again, it's Tribe in the hard point with the Purifier coming through. Vay goes big right there. Solo finally going to be able to survive, but seeming only like a matter of time.
Luminosity, you need to go and catch up, and for you, you need to have really good comms, kind of like your previous games. Let's have a Luminosity listen in.
We got point. We're good. Yo, stay upstairs. One more. Ball blue. Top right half. Nice. Top right. One top blue, I think. One top blue. There's one on hill. One secret. Nice. Push the point.
You can just hear the frustration already when it comes to those comms from LG. So different from their first game a while ago, but obviously it's because they have so much to catch up on. Yes, they go and capture this hard point, but obviously for Tribe, so easy to break every single time.
I mean, they've gotten a bigger chunk in the last little bit than we've seen them get really all game long, but hasn't really meant much given that there's a 160 point gap between these two teams. But this is not the first time that we've seen this. Very similar to what happened in Stage 4, only on firing range hardpoint. A very big Tribe win followed up by a dominant LG performance. It's not over yet, but man, oh man, they've got to, I mean, at this point, they've got to get like 3 straight full 60s, and just with the way that Tribe's playing right now, I don't know if realistically that's even humanly possible.
And for Tribe, they absolutely know that. Okay, get the scraps. We're going to plan for our setup here, and they're doing an amazing job at just playing the lead that they have. So very commendable stuff here coming in from Tribe, showing everyone how to actually play Takeoff. But let's see if Luminosity can finally play Tribe's game and finally dictate the pace, because so far, Tribe is the one that's playing the guitar, and they're going to be the lead.
We were kind of curious if the stationary play style, the more static play style of Tribe was going to be able to match up against a more flexible play style of Luminosity. It definitely is. Obviously, the slaying that we're seeing Vague, Jez, Tech do up in those high ground positions is freeing the OBJ players to take more one-on-one gunfights rather than getting, what, double, triple challenge in the hard point, and it has paid off big time. Tribe now only in need of 5 more points to close this one out. Luminosity starting to move upwards a little bit, but all Tribe really needs is one solid early rotation and should be able to lock in the win. Luminosity, let's see if they can pull off a miracle.
That's going to be difficult because as Luminosity was soaking up the points in P4, the setup going in for P1, it was just not there. Tribe is already there with just 5 seconds left to go in to unlock this hard point with 5 points left for them to go and win this first matchup. It's still going to be good. It's going to be big for you, Beg. Gets that Purifier kill, goes in this hill all alone, and yes, he secures it for his team. Tribe Gaming gets map number 1.
Well, just like that, winner's bracket advantage is completely gone. Tribe Gaming steamrolls their way through 7s. It's all on the line. It's do or die for both of these teams. All the glory. Let's get it. Summit control, heavy topside push for Luminosity Gaming. Jez with the bottom side flank. He's going to be able to get that frag onto Envy and open things up. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but they're looking to set up a spawn trap early. He's going to be careful. Not a whole lot of range on that Switchblade. Forced back. And one player on the top side is going to be banned. A lot of kills going the way of Luminosity early. They're going to get a lot of early A control as well.
That's going to be a really good push for that A control. LG almost getting that 3rd tick of progress. Only one more ban gets those kills. You already know that this guy is absolutely cracked when it comes to those respawns, especially when you shrink down the map. And now, really good solid control. A map cleared down with 4 live lead.
Well, right now, you love the way those lives are going. Solo's going to get taken down by his own Hunter Killer. I'm not sure if that actually counts toward the lives. I never really checked on that one, but right here, Blur doing everything he can to defend, or rather push through on that B side. Not a usual spot for the SKS, not a usual map for the SKS, but the A zone completely captured right here. And now on to the tough side. Tectonic maneuvering that top side, put the Kilo away. He's pulling out the Krieg, a little bit more flexible in the close range. And now the push on over to B for Luminosity.
Top control for Jez. That's going to be really crucial for him. Spots 1. Bay doesn't really quite get the trade though. 16 to 16, even things out. Tribe is so good at doing this, at slowing things down to control. Not letting it, you know, steamroll out of control here in Luminosity. Just as they had the lead, obviously it's going to be very hard to do that because they have to worry about that OBJ. And now for Tribe, they're doing so well, but Solo getting that big double. Beg getting that triple with the R9. Almost getting the 4th, but Jez shuts him down.
Right now, Luminosity, you got time to work with. You don't have to rush things. Obviously, you want to get that objective captured, but you also don't want to let Tribe play TDM against you where you're going to be at a disadvantage. Solo, way long range to be using an R9 right there. They're going to be forced back, and no kills go through for them. Tribe looking solid in the top side, but Ban's got the counter. High ground control going the way of Luminosity right here. They're set up in a really good position. Question is, will they have the lives? They're throwing a lot away. Why are you pushing through? They're giving them for free, and just like that, a 5-life lead for Tribe Gaming. Only 2 players left to clutch up 2 ticks of objective. And a big task for Band as he's not able to make it happen. Tribe takes round 1.
Good adjustment coming from Tribe, very much like them to do so. And even though they were down by just, I think, 6 lives in the mid-game, able to slow things down a notch, and where Luminosity seemed like they were getting a little bit impatient, not playing the time that they had. They had 55 seconds left to get those picks.
Yep, we said their aggression might be the death of them. Solo's going to push through right here. Able to find the first with the R9. Does get traded out the Purifier. The operators starting to come out right here. Envy, crucial gunfight win right there. And Luminosity is getting the better of those exchanges. Got to pay attention to the operators as well. Vague pushing through with his Purifier. Does get traded out right there. Luminosity still having the edge. Likely looking to snowball as much as they can. Didn't opt to use any of their operators at the end of that one. But as far as the TDM game goes, they're playing it pretty dang well. Jed's gonna drop right there, and now the life lead starting to build a little bit for Luminosity.
Not that big of a deal for Tribe though. We've seen it come back before, time and time again. But with 44 seconds left on the clock, that's going to be difficult because you have to push now. You got to pick a side, and you're going to be greeted by so many operators already. Blur trying to push out, trying to block that moment The entrance momentum being cut right now from Tribe. They were trying to go and get ready for a push out, but that vortex just stopped them.
Well, right now, it looks like Luminosity's looking to set up the spawn trap. One player going to get taken down. Marshy's got some streaks to work with. And not a whole lot of objective capture time as Vega's going to be forced off right there. He tries to pre-fire. Purifier around the corner once again. Usage of those operators going to be crucial, and Luminosity has opted to use the majority of theirs. They've only got 2 left. They're going to be able to pick up a lot of kills, and they've got a few operators to work with as well. Those could pay dividends, as it does look like Blur has an EMP system, if I'm looking at that correctly. It's actually going to be a care package, so not quite as much value for that to be had. But Luminosity takes a big round right there. The big issue at hand, if you're a Luminosity and you're going to get the win, you've got to find an offensive round somewhere.
Yep, because we're ending it. If we do get a game number 5, Tribe is going to be on the defense. But Luminosity did a really good job while going round number 1, where we thought it was going to be an LG win, but obviously not really the case. And Washi opening things up with the claw, gets rid of Veg. A little bit too early for my liking.
Yeah, I think Tribe played that really well. They don't want to give him any value out of that claw, so you know what? We'll give up a little bit of map control. We'll give up a tick or 2 of progression. We know Jez is going to be able to push in the top side and equalize, and just like that, Tribe looking to start popping those operators. Purifier comes out. Marshy in the top side. He knows that he's got a teammate in front of him to clear the way, so he's going to be able to make his way down below, and just like that, Tribe takes the life lead.
Marshy, Fred in hand. That's going to be really big once a B capture is actually going to happen. But Bolu shredding out with the claw, but Washi stops it really early on, stopping the push. Again, a lot of the score streaks and the operators are being shut down right now by Luminosity. Big Pred. Let's see who's actually going to be getting one. Vake gets spotted out. Doesn't really quite get that kill, but does give that information that someone's going to be by cable car.
It's World Championship final time. Tribe Gaming in the lead right now, just by a little bit in the lives. Let's hop on into a listen-in with Tribe.
Bottom there. Always sitting. Mid-stairs. I need help. Mid-stairs, one shot. Nice. One more in the middle.
Get top control, boys.
Don't feed live.
Get top control. Come on.
I'm not dead.
One bottom.
Two bottom.
One key, one bottom, I'm going B.
Watch the top.
Look at the lives. 69.
Top dead.
Nice. One bottom.
Bottom dead.
Nice.
Bottom again. 6 kills, or 7. 7 kills, guys. 7 kills. 6.
Bottom. Nice.
5.
35.
Jumping down.
Play slow.
2 way.
Nice. Top 4. Nice. Top 2. Nice.
I still have my operator.
Hey, Mark has it all. I have it up. Don't use your operator to start, please. Don't use it.
Well, that's a pretty dominant defensive round for Tribe. You can hear the comms, play the lives. That's all you got to do once you reach that point. Luminosity did not have a means of pushing into those zones. The top side setup too strong for Tribe. And right now, it's Tribe 1 round away from closing things out. Luminosity need to find a big round here.
They're 1 round away from winning $700,000. And if you drop it, that is a very costly mistake. And now looking like they're trying to get that solid hold, though, as LG's going in there for the take here in control room. Very, very aggressively, they're pushing in through, but they're just letting Tribe actually funnel through. They're not overextending their game here.
There's nobody to really defend the bottom side right now for Luminosity. As I say that, Fan says, I'll hop down, clear off as much as I can, and take a player or 2 with me. Oh my gosh! Drops the Purifier right there. Cannot be understated how big of a kill. Can't be overstated how big of a kill that was right there. And despite that, Tribe still taking that progression over on A. Bolu looking to maintain topside control. The lives are even for right now. Big gunfight win for Washi. Nobody having the edge right here. Obviously, Tribe looking to lock in this A side, but the tougher task at hand is going to be that B control. Tectonic has not been spotted out. He spots a teammate. That's not who you want to be shooting at. And all the topside control right now going the way of Luminosity, but Vague catches 1 player sliding down.
Big kills for Vague. Almost getting that 18th, and Solo going on his 19th. 2 operators ready for Luminosity. 4 going in for Tribe. They can seal it down here. It's gonna be the timing of your operators and also your score streaks. That is gonna be the name of the game. 32 seconds left on the clock. 1 tick of progress each. That is gonna be really difficult because the super solid hold. Very good defense, especially by Envy stopping the push.
That's a big kill right there. They've still got the life advantage. Nothing to worry about. Don't panic. Tribe has no objective captures and not a lot of time to work with as well. Van looking for a flank right here. He's going to be able to catch out Marshy. Once again, the lives continue to go the way of Luminosity. And they have an opportunity here, barring a miracle from Tribe, to close things out. And ladies and gentlemen, it's only right that we go to Game 7, Round 5.
This is what we deserve. A nail-biting situation where in the beginning, Luminosity looked so solid when it comes to the attack. Can they do the same here? It's definitely a little bit easier for Tribe in the defense. All they need to do is just be patient.
His opening gunfight's going to be crucial. First blood yet to be found. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Another Luminosity member going to drop. The operator's starting to come out. Both players had them stacked up for a while. They going to be able to find 2. Not opting to set up the spawn trap. Going to play things a little bit more passive. And the kills continue to go the way of Tribe Gaming.
Oh, Tribe. They're bringing out the big guns early game already. They just want to end this right now. But then taking a look at that, only 2 members left from their team having their operators. 1 from solo, also for LG. And that's going to be really difficult. Ben takes out the claw. Doesn't really quite get any information. Finally gets 1, but doesn't really quite sustain as Tectonic pulls out one of his own.
Big kills right there. We're going to hop into a quick listen in with Luminosity.
Come on, guys. Keep going. There's one dead. We need to get top control. Yeah, we get top. There's 1 P2, 1 P4, P4. Super one shot. One shot forever. One stairs. We have to control.
The lives are dwindling. The time is dwindling. All seems to be lost for Luminosity as Tribe has dominated the final round. Only 7 seconds remain right here. Luminosity able to hop the objective, but it doesn't seem to matter at this point. Only 7 lives remain. 13 separating the 2. The remaining players doing everything they possibly can. But one by one, they fall as Tribe Gaming cuts them down. The bodies are shot, and a new king is crowned. The world champions of COD Mobile, Tribe Gaming.
They're not the new kings, man. They've been here since 2020. Couldn't prove themselves.